So let's say you want to create a repair guide for the Repair Wiki because you want to get paid by Louis Rossmann to create high quality repair guides for this crowdsourced database of solutions for repair shops. And I'm going to show you how to do it really quick. Super simple. So you go to repair.wiki, that is the actual URL. And then if you scroll down a bit, you'll see here, create page. Now I do recommend you read through the guidelines. Also, if you have any questions, we have a Discord, which we can discuss there as well. And check out these other links. But the key thing is here, create page. Then there's different types of pages we're gonna have options to. For this specific scenario, I'm gonna talk about a repair guide specifically. So this is basically a single page dedicated for a specific device or devices and a type of issue. So let's say we wanna do a Samsung S22 Ultra that does not power on. So this is gonna be the title of the page. And we wanna do something that is Google search friendly. So think of what someone would search for, like how to fix a Samsung S22 Ultra that does not power on. So something like that. And then that's gonna cover basically no power scenario. So create, and then you can come across this page and we're gonna talk about only the Samsung S22 Ultra. And then affected parts, they just say logic board, equipment needed. Now this is where it gets a little iffy, so just fill in best you can. I just put the generic stuff, and this is gonna be multiple things, so we'll just check all that. Difficulty, I would put, it depends, so they just do specialist. And then this part you leave blank. Once you do that, you click Save Page, and there you go. The page is now created. Now, I forgot to mention is make sure you have an account created, so you're logged in and you're creating guides under your username. So now you've done this. This is the only part that's a little tricky, which I'm going to show you here real quick. So if you click Edit, that will edit the page in a user-friendly way. So just like a text editor or anything you've done online, anyone can do this part. But if you click Edit Source, this is kind of the code version of editing. So what I would recommend is go here, and then we're gonna basically pre-fill 4 categories. And the way I find those is pull up another repair guide, and essentially we want these 4 things: problem description, symptoms, solution, identifying the problem, and technically this one, solving the problem. An easy way to to get these is edit source on another page, problem description, and just paste it here. Next, put a few new lines, symptoms, put a few new lines, and then solution, put a few lines, and technically right away we go to identifying the problem, so let's go there. And then the last one is, where is it? Basically you're looking for the ones that has multiple equal signs, like that. So here's what you'll need. Now there is some work being done to the site, so this kind of autofills or makes it a lot easier, but for now this is how it's done as of July 2023. And problem description, symptoms, solution, identifying the problem, solving the problem. And essentially you want to follow this template. And you can see there's 2 equal signs here, 2 equal signs here. Not until you get here, you get 3 equal signs. So hopefully that makes sense. But once you fill that in here, go back to edit. And there you go. This is kind of essentially what you want to fill in, problem description. So if you have a Samsung S22 Ultra that does not power on, there is most likely just fill in something. The idea is this is where you use your experience, your knowledge to fill this in. So the example I do want to show you guys is, for example, this one: how to fix an iPhone 11 that randomly restarts. There are many reasons that can cause an iPhone 11 to randomly restart in a few minutes. For iPhone 11, there's a lot of sensors that are required to be detected. and then the most common problem. So basically, you could follow, for example, this one, symptoms. You could fill in a bullet list. So here at the top, click bullet list and just put does not power on, shows no signs of life. This is where it's really useful to use keywords that will allow people, when they search for stuff, maybe they'll run into this guide and they'll be able to solve it. Does not power on, shows no signs of life, plug it into the charger and nothing shows on the screen, etc. Then identifying the problem. This is where you go into the technical walkthrough on what to do, how to identify the problem first. So, first you want to connect to known good parts, like a new battery, new screen, charging port, etc. Then you want to check the USB meter to see if it's charging. If it pulls, whatever, then blah, blah, blah. Then you can use a DC power supply and check the current draw before you prompt to boot, etc. Basically, you fill it in as much detail as possible. You want to essentially walk someone who knows very little about this specific issue and everything they can check. Obviously, if you don't know everything, write as best you can what you can provide to make someone get as close as possible to solving the problem. Then next is solving the problem. So if you have 2 amp current draw on the DC power supply before you prompt to boot, then you'll want to check for shorts on certain line, and then use a thermal camera or freeze spray to track down the short, etc. And then you just kind of fill it in. If you need to add images, it's really easy. Here at the top, click insert image. Whatever you have already on your account can be there. But here, let's just pick some random thing here. Use this image. Now, if you need to upload images, you can do that as well. But you do have to add a caption, example image, where you describe kind of what the image is. Here in advanced, I always uncheck this. That way it's inline. But if you want it here on the side, you can click edit and then, put right. So if it's just kind of like oh, you guys can't see that. It's just kind of like a image that would be useful while someone's reading this. This is kind of how you want to do it. And then once you're done, you want to click save. You want to put created example page for a video. And then click save. And that's it. Your page is now live and anyone can view it, but also anyone can also come in and edit. So if you do come across a repair guide that is way wrong and you're able to correct it with useful information, then you can just go in here and edit it. Now, I don't recommend it if you're like kind of 50-50 on whether that's actually a true, like an actual true fix to the repair guide. But, that's kind of how Wikipedia works. People are constantly editing other people's stuff, and at the end, you get somewhat useful information. So you can see here, we now have a URL of this, which you can then share wherever you want. But yeah, so I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you guys have any questions about creating repair wiki guides, I think the Discord is probably gonna be your best option, which you can find here on the homepage. Here at the bottom, the Discord, Repair Wiki Discord. Now there is a Louis Rossmann Discord for repair discussions, like actual, like how to fix stuff. That's a whole separate thing, which you could find here as well. But regarding creating content for the Repair Wiki, you want to use this wiki here. So thanks everyone for watching. Reach out to me if you want to be a contributor and get paid for it. I will discuss with you the terms and all that. So thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.